If you ain't never lost a zip code down in a honey hole, we on a large mountain. Made love in a truck bed, hung up a buckhead or speed some long cut deal. If you ain't ever shotgun and natty, rolled up a fatty bumping kid, rock while you smoked it, then you ain't shit. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. I said you ain't shit. You ever shot a buck, got blood on the tailgate? You ever got drunk, sat in jail cause the bail's late? Feeling good, drinking whiskey, getting bar fights. I don't want no trouble, so better play your cards right. I'll knock him off his chair, then I'll buy that man a beer. You must not be from out here, they raised us not to be scared, yeah. I grew up running barefoot in the dirt. Sunburn, wet neck, never wore a shirt. Old hillbilly boy, spent the summer with my grandpa. Lick for Kentucky poor, they didn't have no asphalt. Better pack a lunch, son, they gon' work your ass off. Drink till the bars close, everybody last call. You ain't never lost a zip code down in a honey hole, real on a large mountain. Made love in a truck bed, hung up a buckhead or speed some long cut deal. If you ain't ever shotgun and natty, rolled up a fatty bumping kid, rock while you smoked it, then you ain't shit. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. I said you ain't shit.
Straight out of Georgia where they got something for you. Them dogs will start barking, better watch who you spark and think it's slow down here. But we get low down here, throw them bowls down here. That's how it goes down here. But we came to get it jumping, coating at 'em up to something. Got some brakes you better pumping. Y'all don't wanna see us coming. We can take you where we hunt at, show you where we fishing. Our trucks lives matter, and you can come a mission. But I'd rather lay back, feet in the air, drinking the beer, screaming out, we don't even care. Came a long way down them old dirt roads, and where I come from, everybody knows.
If you ain't never lost a zip code down in a honey hole, real on a large mountain. Made love in a truck bed, hung up a buckhead or speed some long cut deal. If you ain't ever shotgun and natty, rolled up a fatty bumping kid, rock while you smoked it, then you ain't shit. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. I said you ain't shit.
Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? It's Dynamite Live coming your way. What do y'all think about the get-up, guys? I dressed up a little bit for Halloween. It is Halloween, guys. Halloween up the holler. Can you imagine that? It's not actually Halloween. That's the 31st, right? But it's Halloween up the holler tonight. And we asked people if they wanted to, dress up, and we'll bring you up on panel. You can show your costume off. If that don't happen tonight, that's no big deal either, because we're still going to roll on with it. Debbie Growlin, she's with us. She says, "Boo, you are cute, Heath." She said, "All right." But yes, I am dressed up as a hillbilly survivalist. Can you imagine that? Hillbilly Heath coming your way. Who else is with us tonight? I know we've had some people join in way before we started. There's Dutch Blackfeather. He said, "Let's go." That's right, Dutch. How you doing tonight, brother? Good to see you. Po' Boy Adventures is with us as well. He said he'll be in the background. He's a little under the weather. Boy, I hate to hear that, Po' Boy. And he hates that he didn't get a chance to get stuff ready for tonight. Well, that's no big deal. Po' Boy did kind of have the idea for this, so we'll shout out Po' Boy right now. He said maybe have a little Halloween special, but we're going to have it right here on our regular Friday night Dynamite Live coming your way. So, we figured we'd do it that way. It's all good. But Miss Debbie, she's with us as well. Bushcraft Twins, there's my friend Avery. I haven't seen him in a while. Good to see you, Avery. Good to see you. Yeah, we're pumped up tonight. We are. There's my other hillbilly brother right there, Hillbilly Willie, the Dobson's Explicit channel. Good deal. Appreciate you being here. Avery, brother, how you been? I haven't seen you in a long time. Bushcraft Twins out there, guys. Check out that channel if you will. And we're going to talk about, how we shout out channels a lot here. We use that, little method there to, if you're a content creator, help you, gain reach, maybe gain stuff. Some people out there think that's not a good idea. They say a subscriber or a follower is a third party, but that's another time, another story. We may get more into that later on. But Pacific Bushcraft and Firecraft, good deal. Appreciate you being here. Dobson says he's going to roll up a fatty right now. Davy Crockett, exactly right. Davy Crockett, Daniel Boone, maybe a little Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn thrown in there. Who knows? Just an East Kentucky boy, country boy. That's right. And there's some out there, if y'all heard the song at the beginning and what it said there's some out there that think they are, but they ain't. And, that's all good. That's all good. It's all right to thank your country, but, and I know everybody in the chat tonight, most everybody are country, is country, has been country one time or another. Tina Ladybug just joined us. Good to see you there, Tina. She says, hey there, Heath, and everyone. Good deal. There's Miss Natalie Blackfeather. Dutch Blackfeather's lovely wife. She's joined us as well. And now Dutch Blackfeather and Natalie Blackfeather are great moderators here in the chat. I think Tina Ladybug is as well, if I ain't mistaken. I'm not sure. Grateful Trekker has just joined us. Bushcraft Twin says you as well. Good deal. Appreciate you. But Damien 984. Good deal. Good deal. Hello from Quebec City. Awesome. Bushcraft Twins says trying to get back at. Had a busy year. I'd say so. Miss Maria Dobson is with us. Good deal. Appreciate you there. But, last week we did not stream. We didn't really announce that we're not going to stream, but we just decided not to. Took a week off, and, a person could do that from time to time if they have to. I guess everybody can hear me and see everything all right. What do you think about the new background behind this? I haven't mentioned that yet, I don't think, but got a somewhat of a camo background. And, we got an American flag over in here. Got the books and all that behind us. So just trying to liven things up, spruce things up with, the background set of the live shows and all. Adjust the camera there just a little bit. Po' Boy Adventures also is a moderator in this chat as well. I forgot about that, Po' Boy. Shout out to Po' Boy. He's posting links along with some other great moderators that are as well. Nathan Bowman, my good friend, my good cousin-in-law, if you will, from right here in the home county. Yep, East Kentuckian as well. Yep, we're a hillbilly survivalist today or tonight, Nathan. This is the Halloween special. If you want to get a costume on real quick, if you don't have one already, you can jump up and show it off on panel. There's my friend Big Matt from down there in Texas. And everything's big in Texas, I know. Outdoors with Big Matt. Shout out to him as well. But yeah, we talked about that just a little bit a while ago, how there's some channels out there, and some of these channels are what they call, YouTube gurus, I guess you'd say. But I've not just heard it at one place. They talk about how you really shouldn't care about your community. That's what we got right here going on tonight. Some of you will agree with this. Some of you might not. But the thing is, I believe in a good, positive type community. Sometimes you can be a little rough around the edges sometimes. But good, positive vibes is what it's all about. And the thing is, if I start a channel on YouTube, I guess I can run it as I see fit. How many of y'all agree with that? So, if I wanted to shout out each and every person that jumps in the chat, and we talked about this the last time we streamed, how some channels don't do that at all, and some will just go on and on about if they miss someone. The thing is I'm going to miss some people, when they come in the chat, but I like to shout everybody out if I can. I really do. Oh, excuse me. Dutch Blackfeather said they are at 928 subs. That's awesome. Good deal. Close to hitting that 1K mark that everybody likes to acquire as soon as they can. Guys, a little bit earlier, we had about 15, 16 in the house. We dropped down just a little bit, but I hope everybody that didn't stick around hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't already, make sure you do, because it always helps with the algorithm and the analytics and all that. And it makes more content, more great frontier survival content coming your way, recommended to you. And that's another thing we've noticed here. The last couple videos, and even a short video that we done more decent than any other short video I put out there. You know, not crazy, but we done the video on the knife from Holtzman Gorilla Survival. That's the Fireline knife. We did that video. It's doing pretty good. And guys, we are close to 1,300 subscribers right here on YouTube. I was at 1297 before we went live. So who knows? Maybe before the live stream's over, or sometime in the wee hours in the morning, we might hit that 1,300. But that's a milestone in itself, right? Bushcraft Twin said he's missed everyone. Well, that's all right. We missed you too. I was pleasantly surprised to see you in the chat. I haven't talked to you in a long while. Miss Natalie dropping links for Bushcraft Twins. Good deal. See, we even do a little play-by-play for you, let you know everything that's going on in the chat. Woo! But yeah, 1,300 subscribers. We have surpassed 700 followers on IG. Some of y'all like IG. Dutch Blackfeather, he's got a great presence over there on Instagram, and you know, and the reason why is because he, like I do here, and like I do even on my own Instagram page, Facebook, whatever it might be, try to throw that positive vibe, you know, out there. You know, the thing is stand for what you believe in, but you don't have to get to where, you know, it seems like you're a troll or something. And there's people out there that do that. And I don't troll anyone. I don't. But don't have time for that, because we're trying to get content out there on a lot of different platforms and work a full-time day job. And we always try to do that, because we're just a good old Eastern Kentucky country boy, a hillbilly survivalist, if you will. You know, we try to prepare for the worst, and, you know, we really believe in, you know, preparedness, self-reliance, you know, survival type stuff. Plus, we love the outdoors, whether it be hiking in the woods, camping, you know, a little bushcraft, whatever you want to call it, fieldcraft, whatever. You know, we love the outdoors, and we love to farm, homestead. We're getting into that. We're doing stuff like that. You know, we got the playlist right here on the channel, Tales from the Holler, and that's where we throw that type of stuff. Vlog type, family type stuff, you know, me and Miss Mandy, and she's got some content on here as well, and maybe soon she'll get back into the swing of things and join us on a live stream on a Dynamite Live, or, you know, maybe have another laundry talk. Has anybody ever seen the laundry talk? Check that out on the channel, Laundry Talk with Miss Mandy. Grateful Trekker said he knows Kentucky's beautiful. It is, by the way. Yep. I live in a great area. I do. The eastern woodlands of eastern Kentucky. Exactly right. And we've been talking about this, but the playlist, new series, the Eastern Woodland Adventures, will be starting up soon. We're going on location to start filming for that this weekend. I was talking to Dutch Blackfeather a little bit about this earlier in private messaging. But, yeah. And as we're in the woods, we're going to film an adventure on trying to find a new place, a new area, for another permanent, semi-permanent camp, to where we could have caches, stashes in place, to where we wouldn't have to carry everything. But, you know, that being said, you know, y'all remember Henry the little goat? Well, we're going to incorporate him into in that series, as well, as he'll be my traveling partner in the woods. And, you know, if we decide to camp, do an overnight, you know, we'll film a little bit of that. And we'll have Henry to stay there with us and keep us company. So, that's going to be a kind of a pretty good deal because Henry can climb, and the places I go to here on the property, that's in the woods and the forest, is up in hilly areas. So Henry's a pretty good climber. Now, guys, some people take their dogs in the woods, which is fine. I got old Ruger over here, and I've taken him out. He does good. He comes when I holler at him. But the thing about Henry is I don't think he'll even travel too far away from me. You know what I mean? He'll be climbing along, picking and grinning as he goes. And the thing is I can use him to help me even pack stuff to camp. You know what I mean? You can get little packs, whatever you can drape around them. Looks like maybe like a saddle. And yeah, not nothing too crazy heavy to where he wouldn't be able to get uphill, but as he gets older, he's going to get stronger as well. Let's see if we can catch up with the chat just a second. Pacific Bushcraft and Firecraft saying, if you don't believe in community, then you're just going through the motions, but with no real tangible support. I do not support those who don't support others. And that is a good theory, good motto to live by, and I agree with you. I do agree with that. I believe in the same thing, exactly. Goat camping is awesome. Dutch Blackfeather knows. Yeah, Henry is awesome. Henry is neat. He is, most definitely. We'll go ahead and get into some stuff here, but we're going to show what we got in the mail a little while back. Was the latest edition of Backwoods Home magazine. Can you see that? Backwoods Home magazine, a magazine that we have showed off the issue before this, and it's right over here behind me in the book section in our little library. But it's a nice magazine. It's mostly about survival type self-reliance stuff. Don't really talk a whole lot about bushcraft and things, but some gardening and things. But the thing is you got places in here where you can order these books, and like this right here is called the Ask Jackie set is back. You get all 8 handbooks for $50, $49.95, and not sure if you can see that, but it's talking about animals, canning basics, food storage, gardening, homestead cooking, homesteading, pressure canning, water bath canning. Some people do that, water bath type stuff. A lot of good articles in here, farm and garden type stuff, even recipes, different recipes. Guys, can y'all hear Ruger? Ruger's out there barking. But there's a good article on here on potatoes. So, yeah, I enjoy getting these magazines and looking at them and learning different stuff. That's what I'm all about, too, is spread what knowledge I do have and to learn as much as I can as well. To absorb. We like to have fun and just hang out with y'all on these live streams every Friday night, but we also like to learn. We also like to, we like to do crazy, entertaining hijinks a lot of times. Just like me getting down a little bit earlier when we was playing the song. But we also get serious, and we also like to, discuss different topics. And that's another thing is Frontier Survival Friends, the Facebook group that we admin, has recently went to a private domain. It was a public group, now it's a private group, and the reason why is we was getting hit with a lot of spam, a lot of crazy foreign spam, and it was outdoor related, but it was just like every 2 minutes somebody was posting something. So I was blocking a lot of people, and then we decided we just take the group to the private domain, and but the group is strong, the group is still growing, and it's a good sized group for its age. Not been in existence very long at all. But what I was getting at is we're going to try to incorporate more knowledge, more posts, more blog, type posts or something like that when we decide what we want to write about. When it comes to preparedness and self-reliance type stuff, homesteading. And Miss Nature's Wild Playground just joined us. Hello to you. Miss April, good deal. Appreciate you. And Miss April, she can contribute as well. She does a lot of that stuff over there on her her group page, which is also titled Nature's Wild Playground. So if she would like to contribute some of that to Frontier Survival Friends, that would be great too. But we also try to incorporate more posts like that, more posts to help us learn, ask questions, stuff like that. I don't see a whole lot of that going on in the group at the moment. It's mostly, trying to gain reach and growth with the YouTube channel. A lot of creators over there post their links, which is fine. That's kind of what it was made to do, and I appreciate everybody that does post a link over there. Dutch Blackfeather, I know, does. Miss April will post stuff about her channel. Grateful Trekker as well. Po' Boy Adventures has at times. So that's all right, but we're going to try to ask everyone that's in the group as a group expert to maybe start that off. If they can think of a post they want to incorporate, if it's just something, if you want to write out something about something about, whether it's firecraft or canning, whatever it might be. But we'd like to get that going as soon as we can. If anybody would like to contribute to that, I know you will. Miss April says she's going to try her best to lend a hand. She will. I know that. Miss Irene is with us. Good deal with the field guide. Check out the field guide if you will. Miss Irene, it's been a little while since you've been able to join us that I can think of. But I do appreciate you being here. But the field guide, they are a content creator. They have content, great content, that when it comes to the outdoors, hunting, fishing, a lot of hunting I know, and different things about foraging as well. So check out the field guide. Yep, wearing the bibbed overalls, the flannel shirt, the coonskin hat. She said, looking good. Thank you, Miss Irene. What is Damien 984 saying? Why not? Why not? What's this? Who is Damien 984? I have seen that name before. But yeah, Backwoods Home magazine. Great magazine there. Well, I need to do something with my lighting just a little bit. I think that looks, you can't hardly see that title at all in that magazine, can you? I guess it's just a shine because it's a glossy page. But yeah, good stuff there. I don't guess I've missed anyone. Sometimes you will. We talked about that earlier. Oh, let's see what the Grateful Trekker said here. I missed this. Most people in the main community that he's in, backpacking and paddling, are about community, and those that aren't don't get support for the community. Some are only about the views and money. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, you want to spread what knowledge you have about backpacking and the community, and then I mean, even when you're a content creator, you appreciate it when you get the views or plays or whatever it might be. But that's what you got to do, is appreciate it. Thank everyone that you know of that's watched your stuff, and if it's people that you don't know, still thank them. Still tell them how much you appreciate them. I always try to do that. Let's see here. Yes, you hear a dog barking in the background. We was talking about that earlier. That's my dog out there. He's a German Shepherd and Golden Retriever, but he's totally jet black. His name is Ruger. Ruger. And we talked about Ruger one time. Ruger's, let's see, he's 10 months old. Big old pup. Big old pup. We named Ruger not because of the gun manufacturer, but Ruger actually means spear. S-P-E-A-R, spear. Like you throw a spear. And not that we thought Ruger looked like a spear, but we just liked that name and liked what it meant. And we wanted to name him Ruger. And that's why we named him that. But yeah, he was barking. Yeah, you're not going crazy. Yes, Miss Natalie, you're right. We got Ruger. We got Cleo. She's the little double doodle, we call her. Golden doodle and labradoodle. She's about 4 months old. Then we got Miss Sophie, our cat. She's probably about 4 or 5 years old. We got Henry, who's just a few months old as well. Born in like July, I think. He's growing. He's doing good. We'll have to bring Henry out again and show him off in a video or live stream or something. But he's doing good. He's totally weaned. He's off the milk, and he's eating hay and a little grain and a lot of foraging. We let him loose and let him forage and pick at anything he might want. So everything's good. Miss Raquel, she said nice hat. She just joined us. Good deal. Appreciate Cottonwood Ranch for being here. Check out that channel if you will, if you haven't got Cottonwood Ranch. That's another thing too. We not only some of these channels out there talking about how the host will shout out each and every one that might jump in if they can. It's no big deal whether you do or whether you don't. But they're also saying how, like, if you drop hyperlinks in the chat all the time, like the mods are doing tonight when the channel pops in, then if somebody has a honest to goodness question, it might get buried by all the hyperlinks. And the person, if they're not paying attention, might not see that. Well, I try my best to pay attention. I've even went back just to see if I've missed anything. Yep, they all are pretty young. Oh yeah, and we did forget about, we got 6 head of white leghorn chickens that are about, they're close to 25 weeks old, something like that. Yeah, they've been around, close to 6 months, 4 or 5 months, something like that. We ain't got no eggs yet, but we thinking they're gonna come. They're gonna come soon. The combs and the wattles are looking bright red and growing. So a lot of times when that happens, eggs will be coming. So we'll be ready to eggs. Because have you seen the price of eggs at the grocery store? I mean, I know in the United States, Canada, different places, that prices for anything, whatever it might be, vary in price. Depends on your region. But I mean, a dozen of eggs never cost over $3 here in East Kentucky until now. Yep, insane prices. Miss Ashley Brady, good deal. Appreciate you being here. She said nice hat. Howdy. That's right. Y'all remember cousin Minnie Pearl from Grinder Switch? Oh, Minnie Pearl from the Grand Ole Opry. She'd go, howdy. Shop Cat Industries. Who might this be? Please forgive me if I do not recognize that channel. Shop Cat Industries. I am seeing that right? Miss Ashley says she's glad to be here. We're glad you're here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. We always like to remind everybody. Tonight is our Halloween special, Miss Ashley, and anybody else that's joined us. And that is why I'm dressed this way. This is my Halloween costume. Hillbilly Survivalist right here with you. Hillbilly Heath. And we asked people if they wanted to. I don't know if anybody's in the chat dressed up or not. But here in a little while, we'll give you the opportunity to come up on panel and talk with us a little bit. And if you're not dressed up, no big deal. If you'd like to come up on panel, if you, have a channel that you want to discuss, something that has to do with your social media, whatever it is you want to promote, we'll do that here in a little while. Oh no! Bushcraft Twins saying had a stray dog kill all his chickens about 3 weeks ago. That's sad. Yep, $4 a dozen. Exactly right. Yep. Damien saying thanks because I have some difficulty for my French and not to have facilities with English. From France, huh? That's awesome. Are you in France now still? Didn't realize that. Yep, a loaf of bread is $2.49. 5 pounds of apples, $8. Yep, I understand. I know, that's crazy. Crazy, crazy stuff. But let's see here. We are going to share something real quick. And since this is our Halloween special, we thought we'd throw this out here. Something for you all to kind of watch. We're going to, it's a very short video. But we're going to share the screen real quick. Just bear with me. But this is a little short video. 4 or 5 minutes long. It's the history of Halloween. You know, very condensed version. But we're going to play this for you. We're going to mute the mic real quick. And we'll be right back.
Every year, millions of people are...
Breathe in and know that vaping nicotine can actually increase feelings of stress.
Yet some vape companies get rich telling you it's a stress reliever.
So let's call it what it is. It's a breath of stress air.
Every year, millions of people around the country spill into streets, dressed as fairies, goblins, characters from their favorite movie franchise, and everything in between, partying and making mischief. But outside of a good time, how many know why they do it? Today, Halloween is a billion-dollar industry. But exactly how did it get there? While today Halloween is synonymous with commercialism, it wasn't always that way. The word Halloween comes from the words hallow, meaning holy person, and een, deriving as a contraction of Eve. And All Hallows Eve finds its origins all the way back in the time of the ancient Celtic pagans with the holiday of Samhain, a 3-day fire festival that essentially celebrated death and rebirth. The Celts, who lived in what is now Ireland, Scotland, the UK, and parts of Northern Europe, based their calendar on the Wheel of a Year, essentially divided into 2 halves, the light and the dark. When one gave way to the other, this transition was marked by a fire festival. The word Samhain translates into modern Irish to summer's end. Samhain celebrated the dead, and particularly the celebratory feast paid homage to loved ones who had passed away recently, essentially as an invitation for their spirits to rejoin the living. Many of Samhain's original rituals have been lost, but what we do know of their holiday traditions from Celtic folklore and ancient Roman historians is that they were intended to connect them to spirits, including costumes, most likely animal or furs to help them hide from the unfriendly ones, feasting, and making lanterns from hollowed-out gourds, seemingly the birth of the modern pumpkin jack-o'-lantern. Sacrifices, generally of crops or animals, were made during this time as an offering to the spirits. It was popular for tricks or pranks to be played by humans and blamed on mischievous spirits. As a result of the Roman invasion, with most of the Celtic land being conquered by Rome in 43 CE, the spread of Christianity and Catholicism would force pagan Celtic traditions to evolve or be completely repressed. In part, many Celtic traditions and popular pagan practices were reframed to fit within a Christian narrative, as a way of converting people with greater comfort and ease. Samhain would evolve into All Saints' Day, which was also referred to as All Hallows' Day, and was intended to be a day to celebrate the Christian saints and martyrs. Essentially, instead of honoring pagan gods and mischievous spirits, they now celebrated Christian figures. While the sacrifices were replaced by food offerings to the poor, the tricks and pranks continued, but instead they were now attributed to the spirits of the saints. Halloween evolved as a more secular version of All Hallows' Eve, and eventually it would become more popular and common practice than All Saints' Day. While Halloween has its origins in the British Isles, there's a great disparity in its popularity in former British colonies. The Puritans who came to colonize America were Protestant and did not celebrate holidays of the Catholic Church, as they were believed to lead to idolatry. In the early days of the American colonies, celebrations of Halloween were mostly forbidden, as they were deemed too pagan or too Catholic by the Protestant colonizers, though elements of it began to incorporate into secular harvest-related events in the 1800s. The mid-19th century saw a large influx of immigrants entering the country, especially Irish immigrants who were greatly impacted by the potato famine. With these people came Halloween customs out of which one of America's favorite holidays was formed. In keeping with the mischief, children would dress in costumes and be given money or fruit for artistic offerings like poetry, songs, or even jokes, instead of prayers. By the late 19th century, children were playing seemingly innocuous pranks on their small local communities. Adults would soon find incentive to dissuade children from playing pranks. Enter trick-or-treating. The 20th century would finally see the commercialization of Halloween. By the 1920s and 30s, Halloween merchandise evolved to pre-made costumes for both children and adults. After World War II in the 1950s, the economic boom had candy manufacturers getting on the Halloween bandwagon. Movies and TV are also largely responsible for the proliferation of Halloween as a mass-market holiday. Cinemas in the 50s offered scary movie festivals, and in the 60s, the new television industry began running Halloween specials during Halloween season. By 2015, the National Retail Federation predicted spending on Halloween could reach $6.9 billion. Whether you believe that we've lost the meaning or not, Halloween has since evolved far beyond the days of pagan fire festivals. For more than a month out of the year, costume stores show up out of nowhere. Candy corn and Halloween-themed candies dominate whole aisles of grocery stores, and spooky shows and movies build out entire TV station schedules. Whether you like it or not, whether you want to dress up as a gruesome goblin or a sexy cat, or ignore the holiday altogether, Halloween has stood the test of time and proven itself as a holiday that's here to stay.
All right. A little bit of history there, I guess. Very quick video. Did you enjoy it? Let me know. Let me know what you thought about that. I don't know. Might have been interested in it, might not. I don't know. All right. It's a costume. Well, yeah, this is my regular wear, too. I mean, it can be. I mean, I dress up a little bit better than this sometimes. But that's funny, Raquel. Woo! That's right. A hillbilly survivalist. You got to dress like this. And she said she got stressed watching the commercials, so she used her vape to calm her. All right, well, let's see what you're saying. Yeah, I didn't really want that commercial to play either, but I couldn't stop it. I just let it go. Oh, okay, I don't know. Yeah. Damien there, 984, is from Quebec City. Yeah, you said that earlier. I forgot. I promise. I apologize. Right, not France, but Quebec City. Yeah, exactly right. Have a little problems with English. Oh, that's no problem. No problem. Interesting. Miss Ashley Brady says. Just trying to catch up here. Okay. Okay, Salem City is just be made for some many reason, and it's bad. I go there a couple years ago, so nice city, and cool people live there too. Yeah. You think I should dress up as Santa for Christmas? That could be arranged, couldn't it? And Mandy should dress up like Mrs. Claus. Well, yeah. Mandy actually dressed up as Wenda, I think it is, from Where's Waldo? And then one of the other ladies at the clinic where Mandy works dressed up as Waldo. And of course, my dad, who is the boss, and of course, Mandy's father-in-law, he dressed up as some wizard that's part of the Where's Waldo brand or something like that. So, yeah, they had a little Halloween type fest there at the Animal Care Hospital. Not sure you're still with us. We kind of dropped a little bit when we played that as far as who we have with us, but we've kind of climbed back up, and we're still holding to 17 people. But we don't know if anybody wants to come up on panel. If you want to come up and talk to us, tell us what's going on with some things. I know we got people that's with us tonight that isn't saying much in the chat. We encourage you to maybe say hello in the chat if you haven't already. And if you want to come up on panel and just talk about anything that might tickle your fancy, except maybe politics or religion at the moment, right there's the link, the StreamYard link. You just click that link, enter the studio, and we'll bring you up here and talk. The opportunity has arisen for that. And then here in a little bit, we will... thank you, Dutch. He says hit those thumbs up. Appreciate that. I guess the microphone, everything still sounds pretty good tonight. We had some little issues with the microphone a while back, and I'm sure I'm asked that already. I know I had. And I didn't really notice if anybody said anything. Apparently we sound pretty good, or somebody would say something by now, I know. Oh, your first dog. Okay. Your dog's name was Damien. I see. Everything sounds good, Nature's Wild Playground said. Good deal. Good deal. But, let's see. Got any more updates? I can't think. At the moment, in the past, we talked about how we're going to have to, do some multi-streaming as far as on different platforms at the same time, because we can use StreamYard for that. What we're going to do on that deal is soon, in the future, and it's probably going to be somewhere around, the second week of December. If not sooner, but maybe the second week of December is we're going to do a live on Facebook, just solely on Facebook, on the Facebook platform, schedule one, a Dynamite Live. We're going to take the show to Facebook and just do it there. And most everybody that's here tonight, I know a lot of you already are on Facebook and connected with the channel page and my personal page over there. And that's another thing with the personal page. We turned that to professional mode, and now we can gain monetization on Facebook with Reels. We were able to get accepted into the bonus program for Reels over there on Facebook. Speaking of Reels, Dutch Blackfeather knows about this, but I dropped a little reel on Instagram, and it was just me talking just like I am right now about this live stream tonight. A little promotion, a little promo for it. Somehow, some way, I don't know if it's because of the tags I used or what, but that thing has gained 18,000 plays. Now, a play, I don't know. I guess that's just somebody clicking it and watching it for a second or two. But to have that many plays, I've never had that many plays on any type of video, views or whatever. 18K, and it's like 18,150 some right now. And we gained a lot of followers over there on Instagram through that reel because they watched it, they liked it, and then they followed, which is cool. And now we're over 700 there on Instagram. That's a platform that we started slow on. Dutch Blackfeather, and he's helped me a lot over there. And also Bourbon Bill. I'm not sure if he's with us tonight. I haven't seen him chime in, but Sparrow Bushcraft. Those two guys helped me tremendously over there on Instagram. Dutch mostly. I mean, Dutch is a great brother, and I do appreciate what he's helped me do as far as getting things out of my life and new things in. That's great. That's great. And, and I've also talked to Bourbon Bill because he's got a big presence over there on Instagram as well, just like Dutch. So we were just, able to do that. Hadn't got to mention that yet, but that's crazy stuff. I was excited and kind of weirded out all the time in both ways because I'd never had that happen before. And then I thought maybe, well, it's just a bunch of bots or something. I'm not sure. There's Brother Ark right there. Ark Wildman Survival. They joined us. Good to see you there. Yep. What's up, Mr. Boone? Yeah, it's me, brother. This is Cottonwood Ranch. Raquel Ark thought this was probably just my everyday outfit, which sometimes it is. But, I just used this as my Halloween get-up for tonight, as this being a Halloween special. Jefferson Einstein jumped in. Good to see you, Jefferson. It's been a little while. Appreciate you being here. Jumping in, saying hello to everybody. But I guess nobody wants to come up on panel, which is fine. The link is still there. If you want to find it, click it and do that. But we're going to continue on with some more stuff here. Before we, leave you tonight, we'll have some more things to talk about. Yeah, I'm really excited about this weekend to get out in the woods, to have the opportunity to get out in the woods before all the leaves are gone, because in East Kentucky, this has been one of the better, colorful autumns, falls in a while. Seems like they would turn in the last couple of years and just fall off real quick, or we'd have a reason for them to all be gone. They're sticking on pretty good, even though there's a lot on the ground. But leaves, they're changing very beautiful colors, especially if Grateful Trekker's still with us. I know he recently has been to the Red River Gorge area here in East Kentucky. And I've been there numerous times. I'm not too far away from that place. But it's a beautiful area in the fall. And Dutch Blackfeather, he's in the Blue Ridge Mountains there of Virginia, and has a mountain just right behind him, Mount Keppert. And that's a pretty nice place too, I'm sure. I'm sure the leaves are beautiful there too as well, as they are in probably a lot of places. Miss April and Jefferson, I don't know, do y'all still have leaves up there where you're at? Or are they all gone? But we want to get out in the woods this weekend to capture some footage of the fall foliage, and get started with Eastern Woodland Adventures right here on the Frontier Survival Channel. And during these adventures, it's just me out in the woods, kind of vlogging to you, talking to you just kind of am right now, but, also throwing skills the best we can your way with that, maybe showing off some kits, and, just showing off places we have never shown you that we can go to here in our vicinity of the woods that we live in, and, beautiful, beautiful places, and take you on that journey. So that'll be starting. We're going to get with some footage on that this weekend. So we'll have at least a day and a half of some good footage for some videos for that series coming as well. Some places still have quite a few. Okay, Jefferson. Yes, the community is truly great, Dutch. You're right. Miss April says she's going to have to do a drone video ASAP. So, things are looking good. We enjoy doing this. We've told you time and time again how much we enjoy doing this. We enjoy interacting with you during these live streams. We enjoy interacting with you and the edited video through the comments on all the different platforms that we interact with you, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, right here on YouTube, in private message or whatever. We appreciate each and every one that joins us here each and every Friday night, and whenever we might live stream. And like I said, Facebook will be soon. Around the second week of December, we're going to plan on a Friday night live stream right on Facebook. Then it's going to be Instagram. And, we're going to try our hand out with live streams on those platforms as well. And, years ago when we started doing this a little bit, we would go live on Facebook. If you go to the Frontier Survival Facebook page, you'll see some little videos on there that were live streams. Me talking to you in the chat. The thing is we'll visit you right back here on YouTube as well. So if you don't have any of those other platforms, it'll all be good. But we want to try to do that. We're going to mix that in with you, And, the thing is I can live stream with StreamYard simultaneously to Facebook and YouTube. But we're going to try it out solely on Facebook first, solely on Instagram, and then incorporate the multi-streams, multicast, simulcast. That's the word, simulcast. All right, no problem there. Got to go back to work. That's all right. Thank you for the show, brother. All right, you're up. You have a good night too. Well, I haven't asked everybody in the chat how their work week or how their week has gone. Let us know about that. Any new stuff? I mean, if you don't want to come up on panel, I mean, you can mention anything new that you might want to talk about in the chat. We'll be going on a little longer here for a while, and we got a couple more things that we want to share with you tonight and talk about. As far as not so much the channel goes, but right there's another brother from another mother, Geo Outdoors, Greg O'Day. He just jumped in here. I seen you. He said, "Boo." Halloween up the holler, Greg. How you doing? Good to see you. Appreciate you jumping in here. Yeah, we've been talking about, this is my hillbilly survivalist get up I got going on here, and updates for the channel. We're going to start our Eastern Woodland Adventures right here on the channel, that series soon. We're going to be filming this weekend for that. Just trying to catch Greg up a little bit here, guys. I'm not sure how long he's been here. He said he had a rough week, 3 12-hour days. Well, yeah, that's a good long week right there. Oh, Miss April said they have 10,000 in swivels to make and ship out. Whoa. Over and out. All right there, Damien. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you from Quebec. All right. Miss Debbie posting the jack-o'-lanterns. Had a pretty good week myself. Had good sales there at the hardware store. Sold some appliances, some washers and dryers. Sell Hot Point brand washers and dryers at the moment. Frigidaire brand refrigerators. Range ovens. General Electric brand. So we sell appliances where I work. I'm not sure if I ever mentioned that before, but it helps out. There's a lot of money to be made. People's always going to need to apply. Of course, we sell water heaters, and we professionally install water heaters. Right from there, we deliver appliances, lumber, of course, stuff like that, and install them, different things. So we was able to do that. As the seasons change, that's when the business at a hardware store changes. Did you ever understand that? Most of the time. So when seasons change, like now that the fall is upon us, winter will be approaching. That's when we break out our, electric infrared heaters, or ceramic heaters, our propane and natural gas heaters, wall heaters, things like that. There's kerosene heaters. Kerosene wicks for heaters, things like that we sell. Gasket kits, for wood stoves, things like that. We don't sell wood stoves or wood pellet stoves, but, that's the thing is a lot of people come there, they'll be like, you got this, you got that. And the thing is they think we should have a lot of feed stuff, like, say, we're not a farm store. We're not a Tractor Supply. It's a True Value hardware store. And I know a lot of hardware stores might have, farm-type store material as well. When we sell some things that you would use, say in a farm-type setting, we sell a little fencing, like some barbed wire stuff, but we don't sell everything. A lot of people, we don't sell pet taxis, and I get a lot of calls wanting to know if we have pet taxis, but we don't sell them. We sell like cedar shavings and pine shavings for like bedding for dogs and whatever you might use it for, goats. Yeah, you have to work the season on sales. Exactly right. Yep. You just got a new GE stove and fridge. All right. Good deal. Well, let's see here, guys. We're going to do a little live unboxing tonight as well. We received a package in the mail today from, let me just go ahead and rip this off. I marked the address out, but I might as well just rip that off. It's going to mess the packaging up a little bit, but you can still see their logo. And it's a company, Bear Force Knives. And you can check them out at bearforceknives.com. Check out that logo, guys. But been doing a little promotions and stuff for Bear Force Knives in conjunction with Brother Dutch there as well. And I actually won this for that promotion and different things, and to help promote Bear Force Knives. And they're USA made. You see that right there? And that means a lot right there. As you can see, I support, well, right there it is. I support the USA, of course. I'm an American. But right there's my flag. But adventure tools built to last. So it's a nice little knife in here. I had seen a picture of it before. But we're going to do an unboxing right here live. And shout out Bear Force Knives. You can find them at bearforceknives.com, I'm pretty sure. I think I've seen that somewhere. I think there's a website. And they're also on Instagram. They're on Instagram as well. And I hope, if they see this, they appreciate, what I try to help with their promotion. So apparently they do, or they wouldn't have sent me this knife, right? So we got it opened up here. Live unboxing right here. All wrapped up in nice plastic. We'll rip this off here real quick. Oh, that's a cool little knife. Cool little knife. Let's see here. Pull this out. Oh, man. Well, that's a neat little knife. Neck knives. That's what it is. Look there. See, that's something I've never really ever had is a neck knife. And right there it is. And right there is the blade. Yeah, it's a small little neck knife, and it's awesome. Oh, that's razor sharp. Razor sharp. Yeah, it does pretty good. Awesome. Look there. That's awesome little knife. I bet that spine is 90 degree. I bet you could strike with that. On a ferro rod, ain't no doubt. We'll be testing that out and be showing some. That's good real material. Dutch Blackfeather was mentioning that earlier today, so we can make some Facebook or Instagram and Facebook reels or whatever. That's a nice little knife. I really did like it. That picture I seen showed it off pretty decent, but seeing it in person right there, and it feels pretty good in the hand. It really does. Yeah, I like that. I really do. A nice little Kydex sheath here. That's awesome. Locks in real good. Well, what do you think about that? I appreciate Bear Force Knives for that knife. I wonder what the name for that knife is. Just their neck knife or something? I'll have to figure out if that's actually got a cool name to it. I'm sure it does. But we'll be... yeah, that's great. Unboxing. You'll see there's a few more things in here. Let's see here. Oh, it's some Bear Force Knives swag sticker there that we'll be able to put somewhere. It's pretty cool. Bear Force Knives, guys. Check them out. Instagram, bearforceknives.com. Nice little neck knife. What do y'all think about that? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. A skinning knife. That's what exactly. Yeah, you're right. Small and intricate. And razor sharp. I thought Damien was going back to work. Propane refrigerator is good stuff for sure. Yeah, okay. You like the unboxing? Love the knife? Yeah, it is a nice knife. Yep. They make good knives, exactly. Necklace knife, yeah. Yeah, it's been cool. That's going to be a great little thing to incorporate in a kit, and yeah, I really like it. Awesome. Thank you, Bear Force Knives. Good deal. So, let's see. I guess we've pretty much talked about everything that we're going to talk about. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think here. Sometimes I forget. Boy, that's getting kind of bad too, you know. And the thing is I've had the old Rona a while back, you know, well, about a year ago, somewhere around this time, about a year ago. And the thing is, and a lot of people's told me this that's had the Rona, talking about how they get a little brain fog. So sometimes, you know, I'll be going places and we'll have a list of stuff wrote down and the stuff I need to get and still forget stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to think back if there's anything else I want to talk about tonight before we let y'all go on your way. Because the thing is, you know, it's cool to live stream for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours if you want to. If you got the time. And, you know, sometime soon we'll incorporate some of these longer type live streams. And, you know, have panel discussions if we can, you know, or whatever, you know, might be. Incorporate a guest, you know, ahead of time. And we'll be doing more of that as well. That's what I forgot. Talking about some guests on the live streams. And we've talked about this, I think, not too long ago, but Zach Benton of Naked and Afraid fame. He was on an episode of Naked and Afraid. He also has a podcast that you can find in a lot of different places. At the moment, the podcast escapes me, but we'll be able to, you know, if you type in Zach Benton, he's over there on Facebook, different places. But we're going to have an interview with him. He's going to be a guest on December 2nd. You know, the Dynamite Live of December 2nd, that Friday night. We'll have Zach Benton, and we'll be incorporating that too. So we want to try to get a lot of things going when it comes to the Frontier Survival brand with the community that's involved. And, you know, whether you're here, whether you're on Facebook with me, Instagram, or all places, we do appreciate it. We really do. Are we live? What happened here? Seems like Miss Debbie says, you want to show you my hat? You want to come up on panel, Miss Debbie, to show a hat, or you don't want to? What are you saying? Let's see. I thought there was one other thing here I wanted to share with you as far as sharing the screen, but I guess not. I don't know. Seems like my chat might be messed up. Let me... Okay, let's see here. Here. There's the link one more time. Can y'all see that, Miss Debbie? Just click that link. You can jump up here if you want to and show off something. We got plenty of time for something like that. If you click that link, I don't know if you're on a phone or tablet or laptop, but if you click it or tap it, whatever, it'll take you to the StreamYard webpage. Then you enter the studio and then just follow the steps. If that is what you wanted to do. What does most everyone in the chat heat with? Someday soon, I'd like to build a little cabin right here where I live and start heating with wood. But at the moment, I actually heat with propane. Guys, Miss Debbie has joined us. We're going to bring her up on panel here. Debbie, just give me a second. Let me get some audio settings. Good here. All right. Miss Debbie, guys.
Hello. How are you? Little Debbie from South Dakota.
There you go. That looks good.
Oh, thank you. I just
Good.
wanted to show you my hat.
Well, that's fine. I appreciate you showing the hat. That's fine. Appreciate you jumping up here and showing that off. And I appreciate
Okay,
you being in the chat too, Miss Debbie.
thank you.
All right. There she goes. All right, guys. Miss Debbie, she wanted to show us the hat from down there in South Dakota. Appreciate you, Miss Debbie Gronlin, for jumping in here. That's great. Yeah. Yep. Miss Tina says she loves it. Miss April said, "Love you, Deb. You're awesome." Ah, you just came into South Dakota there, Avery. Is that right? That's pretty cool. Yeah, but we were wondering, making sure we did sound all right tonight, making sure the audio was good, because it seemed like we were having a little trouble with the mic. Hoping we wasn't going to have to get a new one, because the internal mic on this laptop isn't the best. You know what I mean? And even when I play the intro music at the beginning, I use a Bluetooth speaker that I actually just hook up with an auxiliary cord instead of using the Bluetooth, because that was the problem that one night, that couple of live streams ago, where y'all couldn't hear me at all too good at the beginning, and I wasn't muted. It just, the audio was just muffled kind of, and it's because where I had a Bluetooth instead of hooked up to auxiliary, it done something, and it changed the whole mic settings. So the actual condenser mic that I'm using wasn't actually showing up as the microphone in the audio settings. Jefferson said, looks like the hat of a lady that can bake a hell of a cookie. Yeah, I'd say you're right there, because I think I seen, if I ain't mistaken, didn't Miss Debbie, didn't you post make a post, a picture on a Facebook somewhere on some group, maybe it was Miss April's group, of where you made some peanut butter cookies? Wasn't that you, Miss Debbie? But yeah, it does look like a good cookie baking hat. Yes, indeed. Yep. Yeah, I know she cooks all kinds of stuff. How do you pronounce that, Miss Debbie? Belforce, South Dakota. You're going to have to get back up on panel and let me know how you pronounce that. Nah, I'm just kidding. You don't have to. Natural gas. Avery is in Elk Point, South Dakota. That's a pretty cool name too. Pretty cool name. Let's see here real quick. There's some, as far as like making content on YouTube, we talk about this from time to time, of news that we learn when it comes to YouTube, and on how to grow on YouTube, how to, get people to, have a good duration of your watch. If they watch a video, try to watch it in full if they possibly can. And the things that, things with shorts, YouTube shorts, and they're really pushing shorts hard because they're trying to compete with, Instagram reels and, TikTok, things like that. We started a TikTok not too long ago, and we kind of enjoy doing those TikToks. It's really not got a whole lot to do with so much, of anything survival related or bushcraft or camping or outdoor related, but mostly just doing more comedy like stuff, because we like to be an entertaining comedian if we can. We try to make people laugh and like to make people laugh. We really do. But we're throwing all kinds of stuff your way when it comes to content. It's up to you. If you want to watch it, if you don't, that's fine too. I mean, because you can't force nobody to watch it. And the thing is we just enjoy doing this. We've always wanted to do something like this, trying to be a host of some type of show, even if it was going to be on just like say FM radio or something like that. We always wanted to be an announcer type person or a host of a show, even if it was like a game show on TV. I'd like to be the host of Jeopardy. That'd be cool. Huga Homestead is with us, guys. That's how you pronounce that. Hygge is pronounced Huga, Huga, Huga. They say hi, hey, ho, hello. Good deal. Appreciate you jumping in there, Huga. Thank you for sounding off, saying howdy. But it's been a good show tonight. We're got a little bit past an hour. We're gonna keep going if we can. Anybody has a topic they like to throw out there, we can try to answer any type of question you might have. Or, the thing is where we can share screens and things. We can look it up on Google and find the information and just recite it to you. If we don't know the true answer ourselves. Bushcraft Twins thinks the old hillbilly survivalist here, Hillbilly Heath, has a great personality for YouTube. Well, that's my goal for YouTube, for Facebook, whatever it might be, whatever platform we're on. I used to think the thing is that mostly you would use Facebook, Instagram, and places like that, those platforms to boost your YouTube channel as far as using that, when you have, you can post your videos, links to your videos on Facebook groups and things like that. But now I understand that they're platforms of their own entirety to where you can grow and be able to monetize yourself on those platforms, if you get the reach and the growth. And it just takes a little hard work. It's all it takes. From anybody that wants to make content. It don't matter what you think. If you feel a little shy about doing it, if you feel like you wouldn't be able to get over that, as far as, because there's also content creators out there that love to make edited content about different topics, niches, whatever you want to call it. And the thing is they have no problem filming themselves. I'm sure there's outtakes. I mean, I have outtakes. I have bloopers. One day I'm going to put a Frontier Survival blooper reel together. But, there's always outtakes. But there's people out there that are comfortable with doing that, whatever the niche may be. But if they go live, they freeze up. They can't sit here and because basically I'm just talking to myself. If you think about it, I'm sitting in a room by myself. I know you're all there in the chat virtually, but you're all in different places. So it's a virtual talk show, if you will, right here. And we enjoy it. I mean, there's times like when we started doing this that we were a little nervous because, you have to admit that, because how could you not be? There's people out there that probably aren't, never were. But I'll have to say I was a little nervous the first or second time I went live, but I never had too much of a problem. Sometimes I'll stutter my words, and just my dialect sometimes is hard to understand for some people, I think. Oh, Heath says, Miss April said, DJ is pointing at you because of the live stream thing. Oh, okay. Maybe a little too shy to go live. Is that what you're saying? I know you've been up here with me, and I know you're planning on getting that started as soon as you can. Oh, I missed this comment. She's wanting a coconut cream pie from Deb. Well, I'm not saying you don't have to be a great talker, Avery. I wouldn't think. I can remember a time or two where you went live a year or so ago, and I was in the chat, and I thought you'd done an outstanding job. There was one, I think, where you were actually out deer hunting, maybe in a deer blind or something, or a tree stand, or maybe just leaned up against a tree. I can't remember, but I do remember that you went live one evening while you were deer hunting, and I enjoyed that. I really did. You're exactly right, Jefferson. Telling April that she should do streams. Yeah, she could bring a lot of knowledge when it comes to homesteading and canning to the live stream world. Exactly right. I agree with that. You're the only one standing in your own way. Well, I'll tell you what, April, and there's other people here in the chat that will probably do the same. I'm here to lend a hand, any way I can. For any advice, it might not make much sense. I don't know. Sometimes my advice doesn't, but I'm always here to lend an ear or advice if I can. And I'm sure there's others here. Dutch, who does a lot of great live streams. Dutch is a great talker too, and he does great live streams over there on Instagram, and he's been doing them on YouTube here most recently as well. Haven't been able to hunt this year. Well, yeah, I haven't done no bow hunting. I mean, that's what the season is. There was a muzzle loading season, but a few days or whatever. But yeah, I haven't been able to do nothing yet myself. Oh yeah, it's good sometimes not to make sense. You're right. Well, guys, I tell you what, I guess it's pretty much probably time to go ahead and end it tonight. It's been a great show. We've had a good talk, a good discussion, updates to let you know of with the channel, with the Frontier Survival brand on all the different platforms. A lot of great stuff happening. We're staying in the green on YouTube. We're not dipping down any. Subscriber gain isn't the best, but it is what it is. We've reached past that 1K mark that we strive for a long time. Like I said before we started this stream, we were about 3 away from 1,300, which is not too bad. We hit the 1K mark, say somewhere around December 20th of 2021. So this December will make a year of hitting that 1K mark. And so it's all good. It's all good. Each and every one of you that's been here tonight, all of y'all, new people, older people, all the moderators, all my friends from Facebook, Instagram, anybody here that hasn't chimed in, we appreciate you, each and every one of you. We'll see you next time. And remember, guys, you got to have drive to survive. You all have a good night.